can see right now, without LeBron, Lakers are struggling.
Let me tell you about a team I hate, all right? I know the Dallas Cowboy fan is here, so I had to make sure he knew how much I hate this team.
I'm ready.
I've often said that the people who run baseball, they try very hard to ruin it.
I'm from Brooklyn. I don't have a problem saying it to his face. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Hey, get us any.
You're listening to Two Guys and a Wrestling Podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, we are live. I guess I should.
Yep, Two Guys and a Wrestling Podcast with the WTF Wednesday. I know this is awkward. It's awkward for us considering the fact that we both work night shifts.
Mm-hmm. And I work a 12-hour shift today, so I go in actually in about an hour.
And we should be asleep right now. But we're not.
Probably. At least should have slept for about another hour. Yeah, we're going to kind of, I don't know, fly through this one here. But we were talking a little bit before we came on. We were going to do some little bit of a review for SummerSlam, because God knows we actually started into a full review. If it took half as long as that other show, we'd be here until sometime tomorrow.
Yeah.
No 5-hour pay-per-views.
It was a show. That's the best way to put it.
There was probably 5 or 6 matches that could have got cut out. Honest to God.
Everyone needed that summer, dude. Everyone needed that SummerSlam payday.
Hey, I'm glad they got it. But the fact of it is, it killed their fans. 5 hours of that pay-per-view was too long.
Oh yeah.
And then the matches they had that really were kind of pointless. No offense to Damian Priest or Sheamus, that could have been on a pre-show or Raw. No offense to Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. That could have definitely been on Raw.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a Raw match. That was not a pay-per-view match. Yeah, they threw the stipulation that, the two flunkies can't come to the ring. Oh, well.
I mean, yeah, that should have been on Raw. A lot of those matches should have been on Raw.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure what the match card was. I do know it's probably 6-7 matches. Yeah.
And then you had weird crap that happened.
The only thing that really I liked about it was Brock Lesnar. That whole thing with Brock, Roman, and Heyman is going to be.
Yeah, that was great. That's going to be great.
That's going to be the story moving forward. I'm not invested in Goldberg Lashley 2 in Saudi Arabia, which we all know is going to happen. I'm more invested in to see where Heyman lies. Is he going to be with Brock? Is he going to be with Roman? Is he going to be the advocate, or is he going to be the special counsel? That's the story I'm interested in.
Yeah, definitely. That is the story coming out of SummerSlam. The possibility of a Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins versus Edge and Beth Phoenix.
Well, we all know that this is going to be a heel turn for Becky. It's just a matter of how they do it.
Right. And that's probably actually the biggest story coming out of SummerSlam, period. First off is, where's Sasha Banks? Nobody's talking about that.
The rumor mill is she's supposed to be doing this TV show. I don't know if the show got canceled. But again, we all know the history of Sasha Banks backstage. She's been problematic before. Could she have finally gotten her release that she asked for months ago?
I was about to say, I gotta say, I don't think this The big thing coming out of it is the fact that Becky Lynch returned and beat Bianca Belair in under 30 seconds. I've seen two different times, one being 26 seconds and one being 22 seconds. But however it goes, that was bull.
Yeah. Now the
I mean,
question
there ain't no other way to put that.
Now-
That was bull.
now the question is, where does Bianca go from here? Where does Becky go from here? And again, the bigger question looming over that entire thing is, what's the plan with Sasha Banks? Is she really out? Did she get her release? Does a family member of hers have COVID? And also, it was rumored and speculated that she would not get a shot for COVID, and that's the reason why she wasn't there. There's a lot of different rumors going about why Sasha Banks wasn't there.
And I've even heard some rumblings about there actually being something else. That it's actually involving Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, and this could possibly have been a punishment squash.
Because let's face it, Sasha Banks in her mind thinks that she's the Beyonce of WWE, and I'm sorry to say it, you're not. You're not that person. You're not the Beyonce of the WWE, and that's what Sasha's always thought, because she's related to Snoop Dogg. Just because you're related to Snoop Dogg don't mean nothing. Okay, you're related to Snoop Dogg. You won a cookie, congratulations. You've been on The Mandalorian for a couple of episodes, and I'm sorry, your character on The Mandalorian was a sidekick character to one of the main characters. I'm sorry, you're not that good. Don't get me wrong, you're talented, but you're not the star that you want to be.
And actually, unless they're doing something that I haven't seen yet, he still got the belt.
Oh,
I did.
yeah, he does. It's not the real one. It's a replica.
Well, yeah. I don't think they have a real one anymore.
No, they do.
Virgil has
Ted
one.
DiBiase has the real one. He's like, he gives him the belt, and then Ted gives him back a replica, and he reads it on the back, and it said, "Replica? You give me a replica belt?"
And there is a possibility of another belt circulating.
What?
Because a certain meat sauce has been seen on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on the Vince McMahon star selling autographs.
Yeah, I heard about that.
With the $1 million belt.
How did that go for him?
I don't know. I swear, man.
Hey, man,
Virgil,
I'm telling you, dude, Virgil be shooting high sometimes.
That dude, man. He's $1 million. I swear, he is quickly becoming my favorite of all time.
Dude,
I love the crap he does.
Dude, he gets unlimited breadsticks from Olive Garden now. No, like legit, he really does. He's got a sponsorship through Olive Garden. I'm not joking.
Oh my God. Oh, Virgil, man. Like I said, he's something else, man.
And now, from what I've read, I don't know how true it is. So, rumor and speculation is that Braun Strowman and Buddy Murphy will be going to Impact Wrestling.
That's going to be a big help for Impact. The instant name recognition, or not name recognition because he can't go by Braun Strowman, but the instant recognition of the guy formerly known as Braun Strowman is going to be huge. And I mean, that is something that's going to draw eyes to their product. And yes, if you're in Lexington, we got about 2 weeks and 2 days to get ready for Comic-Con. Yeah, and as far as I know, they still do have some tickets left, but I think they've gone down. They said to like close to 60 or something like that, 50.
Yeah.
Especially the 4-day passes.
Yeah, that's the rumor and speculation, is that the Monster Among Men and the greatest secret in professional wrestling is going to Impact Wrestling.
And I have been hearing rumblings and rumors and innuendo and everything else coming out of Shaka Khan or Shere Khan or Nick Khan or one of the Khans the Khan that's in charge of the WWE.
Nick
The
Khan.
current plan is to no longer hire wrestlers for NXT. They're going to be hiring young actors because the feeling is, one, they need to take the WWE more entertainment than sports and have it as a more
I'm
character-driven
sorry.
drama.
I'm gonna weigh in here, okay? If Nick Khan has his way, the WWE is dead.
Yeah, I'd say it's got a year because he believes that they can train train actors to wrestle, but they cannot train wrestlers to act.
Because here's my thing. You told me that also he wants to take Raw from a 3-hour format to a 4-hour format. Now, I've talked about
correct.
I've talked about this with the Retro Revival podcast, and they're a really good podcast. They talk about everything from new stuff to old stuff. Really good stuff there. And literally it's the same across the board when it comes to us, the Retro Wrestling Revival, even Nick talking about it a little bit. It's the same across the board. If Raw goes to 4 hours, it's going to be overkill. 3 hours is overkill. 2 hours was good. Okay, you take Raw to a 4-hour segment or a 4-hour show. Who's got 4 hours to watch Raw? Nobody.
And they're doing it for more advertising. Well, the thing is, using that logic, saying, oh, well, what we'll do is we're going to make the show longer so that we can sell more advertising to it. The bad thing is, if you take it longer so you can sell more advertising, your ratings are going to drop like a popped balloon.
I mean,
nobody is going to sit through that, and that means no advertiser is going to pay for it.
And like we talked about, the pay-per-view this past Saturday, SummerSlam, was 5 hours long. By that 5th hour, me and you were like, what the crap is going on? We literally felt like we were drinking the next day.
From a 5-hour pay-per-view, it almost felt hungover the next day. I woke up with a splitting headache. And and all we did was sit and eat pizza and watch wrestling. But it was still a matter of, just, and like there was so much that could have been cut out of it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And that's one thing I've got to tip my hat to AEW about. The 1-hour format for Rampage is beautiful.
They're basically
three matches.
They're basically copying what Thunder was. Thunder, I think, was an hour, wasn't it?
No, it was 2 hours. Well, it might have started out as an hour, but it did go to 2 hours.
Yeah, I think the initial Thunder in '98 was an hour. Yeah,
but it's a beautiful format. They've got 2 or 3 matches, 2 or 3 interviews backstage, in the ring, whatever, and it's done. You're just sitting there, and it's like, I just got comfortable, and it's already over with.
Yeah,
but it leaves you wanting more of it.
Exactly. That's the lost art in wrestling today. It leaves you wanting more. I remember back in the day, Raw would end on cliffhangers. Nitro would end on cliffhangers. I mean, back in the day, Nick Nasty showing up. Nick Nasty. But anyways, like back in the day, Raw would end on cliffhangers. So would Nitro. It would make you want to watch it the next week. And there were times that you would be mad because the show ended on a cliffhanger, and you had to find out the next week what happened, because back whenever I was a kid, you really didn't have a lot of internet.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So you didn't have
I was a kid. You got to realize, back when I was a kid, our version of the internet was a magazine that came out once a month.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, you had to wait a week to find out what happened with your favorite character. I mean, I miss that time. I do. Because now with, what we do, all the podcasts that we have out, the fact that people give out the spoilers for TV tapings now, it takes away the magic that was wrestling, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Everything about it right now. And that's, we're talking about the fact that rumors going that Nick Khan wants to take Raw to 4 hours.
Yeah,
And how dead it was at SummerSlam. And this was a
that
major
was
pay-per-view.
5 hours.
This tells you exactly how dead that crowd hit at one point in SummerSlam. They had Shinsuke Nakamura do his entrance just to get the crowd back on their feet.
Just to get Pat McAfee
He didn't have a match
on the table.
Right. He didn't have a match. They didn't do anything about his title, nothing. They didn't even talk to him. They didn't even show him on camera, but 2 or 3 times. It was just to get the people back into the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Dude, SummerSlam was horrible. Me and you talked about it. We should have done a watch along with NXT.
Absolutely. Now NXT, that one. Oh my God, that Walter and Drago
I'm not gonna
match.
lie. The Karrion Kross match was god awful because we all knew what was going to happen. And the fact of the matter is, the next night on Raw, you take away Scarlett, you take away the bomb entrance he had, and now he looks like Tensai Jr. mixed with Brutus Magnus from Impact Wrestling, and they had a love child, and there's Karrion Kross.
They had a 3-way with Axe and Smash too.
Yeah, a 3-way with Action Smash too. And that Walter match on NXT,
yeah, match of the night. And I agree, Walter. So far, every match I have seen Walter in this past year has been pure money. I mean, that's it.
Dude, Walter's chops. Oh, ow, sir.
And him and Drake, my God, him and Drago, they were chopping each other down. And they were doing like hits to the back of the neck, straight up chopping on the back of the neck. You could almost see the like spine going, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean
you could actually
that entire match was a chop fiasco. And I mean, it was, dude, I saw the picture you sent me of Drago's neck. It was red from here to about right here.
Yeah. He had blood blisters that started like here and came all the way around down his chest and up the other side. And on his back.
Yeah, well,
where Walter kept chopping his back.
Yeah, like I said about the Karrion Kross thing, they basically killed this guy. He's gonna be fired in 6 months. It's gonna happen. Yep. I'm sorry. He's gonna be fired in 6 months. He looks like a gimp. I'm sorry. He looks like a gimp. Looks like he went to a BDSM club and was like, G-Blee, G-Blee, G-Blee. You know what I'm saying?
That was a little
joke.
too.
It was a joke. It was a joke from Gabriel. It went over. But yeah, I'm sorry. They ruined this guy. They killed it. He looks like crap. And how?
And, the big thing is that we're talking about wanting to build younger talent. And I know, Karrion Kross isn't exactly young. Not in the WWE or Vince McMahon. Let's call it what it is.
I think Karrion Kross is late 30s, isn't he? Pretty close to it.
Yeah, or in his 30s. And that's what I'm saying to McMahon. He's not young.
No.
Oh, hold on, I'm sneezing. I hate when it does that. But anyway, they're wanting to build younger talent, people that can carry the company for the next, 10 years or 20 years or whatever. Granted, he probably does not have a 20-year career left in him.
No.
But he's got a good 5 or 10 years left.
Yeah.
There is, so for them to just kind of thank you, man. That they just, like I said, they're destroying something that could have been their guy for the next 5 or 10 years. And he's got everything else Vince loves.
And Adam Cole is done with NXT. He's done with the WWE.
Yeah. Okay. Nelson Mania, we got a little something about that. okay, Cross is supposedly the guy that they're going to start pushing, and they've got all these plans for, and all of this stuff to give you a complete remake of his costume, and have cut him out of all Raw replays
Yeah,
for
but
almost a month.
but he's going to be the next big star.
Yeah, they have no interest in him, none whatsoever. He is
They don't.
not a factor to the WWE.
They don't care about Karrion Kross. They don't. Adam Cole was right. Take away the entrance, take away Scarlett. He's just another guy.
Right. And that's exactly what they've done. They took away everything that made him the character that he was, and he is now just another guy. I agree 100% with Mike. I think Karrion Kross will probably no longer be with the WWE, and I'd say 6 months or so.
Give it about 6 months, maybe shorter time. He'll be the next on chopping block, along with Keith Lee. Sorry to say it.
I don't even think Keith Lee will make that long.
You know, a lot of these
got
guys.
He's got the other things that are going down or are going against him. He is two of the things that Vince just can't stand, and that's fat and black.
Exactly.
You know, it's just when you're one of those two things, it's bad. But
me and you talked about it on SummerSlam. The reason why they did what they did with Bianca is because, let's face it, Vince doesn't like to have black champions.
No, and that's also another good chance. He saw his opportunity with the returning Becky Lynch.
Yeah, and honestly, let's just call it what it is. Becky Lynch and Brock Lesnar was a way to counteract what happened on Rampage, but neither one of them will even compare to that CM Punk pop.
No. You know, actually, Jim Cornette actually made a comment about that.
I know, I saw it.
Yeah, to say he actually has done something that no wrestler in the history of professional wrestling has ever done. He sold out a NBA Coliseum just on the speculation he might show up.
Yeah, and for those
a match, not a guaranteed appearance, but just on the speculation he might show up.
And tonight, as far as we know, CM Punk will be at Dynamite. So for those of you who are watching Dynamite, make sure you're there.
Hey, Jonathan.
Because, it's going down.
Yeah, that has been confirmed. He said he will be there. There is awesome speculation.
Gonna be really good tonight. SmackDown, hopefully, it'll be really good because I'm wondering what's going to happen with Heyman, Reigns, and Lesnar, where Heyman's going to factor in. Could we see a SummerSlam a SummerSlam 02 recreation? Just reverse.
Yeah, it is a good chance. Although Heyman running out of the ring and down the ramp with Roman going, we got problems. We got a problem. We got a problem.
Yeah.
I
think honestly,
that reaction with Reigns was absolutely great.
I don't see Heyman or I don't see Lesnar being the face. I just don't. I can't buy Lesnar as a good guy. I just can't.
Well, he has been before.
Yeah, and we saw how well that worked.
Not great, but he only has to be the face long enough to take the belt off of Roman Reigns.
Think about it. How long was he a face for? 2 months? Not even that?
Like I said, he's only got to be a face.
They turned him face and then turned him heel to feud with Kurt Angle.
Like I said, he's only got to be face long enough to take the belt off of Reigns.
Is he going to take the belt off of Reigns? We don't know.
I think so.
Is Roman going to go through this year and be the head of the table?
I do think Reigns Reigns will lose the belt to Roman in Saudi or Roman. Hell, I've got him fighting himself.
They're not meeting in Saudi Arabia. They're meeting at Extreme Rules.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard them doing Extreme Rules. I heard it was supposed to be Saudi Arabia. When that happen? Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think Becky works as a heel either, but they're going to try.
They tried to turn her heel one time. How did that work?
Right. But where did you hear that this was supposed to happen in Extreme Rules?
It's supposedly, from what I've read and what I've seen, they're on the poster for Extreme Rules facing off with each other. And from what I've read, it's supposed to happen at Extreme Rules, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Because what I've heard was supposed to be that the original plan for the feud was going to have Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns headlining this coming WrestleMania. Then Rock versus Reigns at the next WrestleMania. But something had caused it to get sped up to end up, and they were supposed to have the Goldberg versus Lashley 2 match and Brock versus Reigns for the title at
I'm letting you know
Crown
I've
Jewel.
seen on the promotional poster for Extreme Rules this year, and also what I've read, we are possibly going to get Roman versus Lesnar at Extreme Rules, and Goldberg and Lashley will be in Saudi Arabia.
I know the Goldberg Lashley is going to be in Saudi Arabia, and hopefully I'll miss that.
I mean, honestly, dude, we're not even going to do a watch along for that one.
Well, one thing, it happens live in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah, and you'll be at work, and more than likely I'll be at work. So it's like, but one event we are doing a watch along for is AEW All Out.
We are going to try AEW pay-per-view again. Why no watch along, Sean? Because 5-hour SummerSlam and middle of the afternoon Saudi Arabia.
And honestly,
it just doesn't.
Honestly, the numbers were really good for that SummerSlam watch along, but was it worth it?
No. I will not be flying to Saudi Arabia to catch the.
No, because you don't. Because number one, if we go over to Saudi Arabia, we're gonna have to change how we look. Probably.
I'm gonna go around like this because they're gonna try to cut my damn head off.
Okay, Lurch.
The way I talk and the sacrilegious crap I say all the time. There's gonna be you choppy your pee-pee. It's choppy your neck. They be decapitating people over there. I ain't going to mess with that crap.
Yeah, then they come to me and be like, "Yeah, your friend's dead. You need to leave." Okay.
I'd be like I said, I'd be walking around like a damn turtle.
I wouldn't even ask questions. I would just go.
Like, okay, we're gone. Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
See,
that's Nick. That is exactly it. If they had cut that first 2 hours, made it the last 2 hours only in that damn pre-show for whatever reason, look what we'd have had. We'd be having a completely different conversation here.
A completely different conversation. But they didn't.
Yeah, that first two, like, and the thing of it is, as boring as that was, by the time we got to the good, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Like it's like I said, when they threw and you're right, Nelson, that damn and it was fun, Sean. It was, especially with all of us sitting around, but damn, it just the show itself. We were the fun. The show wasn't.
The show was too long. The show was way too long.
And this is where I agree with you, Nelson, but a little bit different. I remember the age of Sunday Night Heat.
That was my show.
That worked. That lead into the pay-per-view where you got a little taste of it and you had matches and it was quick pace and they brought you up to.
Was Heat 30 minutes long or an hour long? I think it was 30 minutes.
I think it was too. You had like a match or two and that was it. But the whole thing was to bring up or throw for the pay-per-view.
Honestly, if SummerSlam is 2 nights next year, it might be better.
God, no. They need to do away with the 2-night crap.
You liked it for WrestleMania?
No, I didn't.
You said you liked it for WrestleMania.
I said I like this WrestleMania more than I did last year, but I don't like 2 nights for WrestleMania. That's 14 hours of freaking pay-per-view in 2 days.
Really, Nick? No. Really, Nick? Really? God.
You know, I'm waiting to see if she pops up in the AEW.
You know she's going to. At some point, she's going to.
You know,
And
yeah.
honestly, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it because I love me some AJ Lee. AJ Lee was the it girl for me. It's like, yeah, that girl right there.
Mm-hmm. And actually,
dude, her and Caitlyn. Oh my god, just thoughts that I had about those two. You have no idea. Sorry.
Now that I would agree with. If they were to do a 2-night show, if it was done as a tournament style, where we had like the semifinals, finals,
like the NXT UK thing,
kind of, yeah,
that could work. We know, Sean, that you love AJ Lee, but CM Punk could give you a GTS.
The peaches is nice on her, yes. All right. What?
That's all we have to say to that one.
Yeah. All right. Giggity. All right.
Gonna come out with the freaking muscled up hand. There's the mail.
And we now have Alexa Bliss getting thrown into the mix. And
I'm gonna put it out there. Who's the hottest chick, AJ Lee or Alexa Bliss?
Oh, damn. That's tough. And honestly, I think I gotta go Bliss.
I'm gonna go with AJ, man, because I love some crazy. You know what I'm saying? I love some crazy.
and you're right. Sean's got a point. In the peach department, Bailey got the booty.
Bailey be packing.
Yeah. And ain't it the okay, so we've got 3 Bliss, 1 AJ.
I said AJ.
Yeah. Me, Nelson, and Nick are going with Bliss.
I'm sorry, AJ was
and
the girl.
You talking about how I like me some crazy. Alexa Bliss has got multiple personalities, and they're all crazy.
That's a good point. Now, if you want to talk about crazy, one girl that Joel dated got everyone beat.
Hey, now let's not even go into that. that was crazy on another level. That was a crazy that some dude had said, "Oh, I can handle crazy." Like, oh hell no.
Ain't no one can handle that level of crazy. That was some sort of viable.
that was you need a medication and the jacket that makes you hug yourself.
Yeah, that was certifiable, Joe. You went through it on that one. I mean, come on. She pulled a knife on you. You had to leave a hotel room. It was some crazy stuff. All right.
So back to
Sean's like who? Sean's like who?
No, just an old ex. Yeah, no, we ain't getting into that one. Nah. But like I said, back to the peaches. we go get back to the booties. I bet not.
We'll do story time with Joe next time.
Yeah.
When we have an actual full show, we'll do a story time with Joe. He'll tell that story.
No.
Yes, you will. Give the fans what they want.
Oh God.
Anyways, so
now we're back onto the booties, and Tony Storm's getting thrown into the mix.
Tony Storm, man, wow.
Okay, I'm watching NXT still.
Yeah, that might violate Article 6, but if never mind, we're not going to go there.
Yeah, that's Article 6 is definitely it's looking at us right now going, just don't. Didn't I get put through enough on Sunday?
I mean, we said everything but Superman's second weakness on that thing.
Okay, and if we're going into story time, you got to tell that one.
Fine. I'll tell that one.
No,
that Joey
no.
tells the crazy girl.
No, we can't. That would definitely violate Article 6, possibly Article 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So
Well,
let's
here's the
not go
thing.
there.
We can do it on our podcast page. We don't have to do it here.
God. All right. Well, we have now hit group chat. Yeah, that's true. The group chat would work.
And if you're not in our group chat, we can add you to our group chat, and you can hear all these wonderful stories.
Oh, so they're sending poor little Dewdrop solo, but keeping her name of Dewdrop.
Yeah, that's not saying anything about her being a big girl, is it?
As I said,
Look at it this way. At least they're not calling her Bertha Faye.
True. I mean, it's the death knell for any wrestler in the WWE, fat or black, or both. I mean, the only fat person that's ever really gotten over in the WWE has been Yokozuna, and that's only because of who he is.
Yep.
It's only the Samoan connection.
So, anyways, we will be back here on Sunday, and we're gonna do something a little different on Sunday. What are we doing, Joe?
I have no clue.
We talked about it.
We did?
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember.
Yeah, how do you not remember?
Andre the Giant wasn't really fat. Earthquake, but Earthquake didn't really get over.
No, he didn't.
I mean, we're not talking. I think.
Wasn't Earthquake that one dude that was that had the shiny helmet on?
Yeah, or was that Tugboat when he went to WCW?
It might have been Tugboat.
But see, that's the thing that they might have gotten tag team champion belts, but they never made any mid card. They never made it.
Gonga, whatever. He was never going to be anything. He was part of the oddities, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of the oddities, Violent J has heart failure, apparently.
Yes, I heard about that yesterday.
Yeah. And they're doing a farewell tour. This sounds oddly familiar to what happened to Drowning Pool's lead singer. Before he was going to do his tour, he died.
Damn. Yeah, I guess it's a possibility. Oh, Earthquake was Gallagher.
Yeah. He was, yeah.
Oh, that's right. They all, yeah, duh.
But anyways, what we're going to... I don't. What we're going to do Sunday is we're going to do a Super Dream Card.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought we were going to do... No, you're right. That was Sunday. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, Sunday we're going to do a Super Dream Card where we can pick wrestlers from any generation, any time frame, any company, match them up against each other, and see who wins.
And in their primes.
Yes.
We ain't going to do 1991 Andre the Giant.
We could probably see Harley Race against Triple H. We could possibly see Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle.
I think the best match for him would actually be Bret Hart versus Bret Hart's ego.
That'd be a good
ego
match.
Killing.
We could possibly see Goldberg versus his greatest adversary to date, The Door.
Yep, that's definitely on there. And the two, they're Raw or not Raw, but WWE is coming to Lexington the day before my birthday. The effing pricks, because I've got plans for the following weekend. I got plans that weekend because it's actually mine and my girlfriend's birthday are just a few days apart. So we were planning to go away that coming weekend. And then it's like, really? Y'all gonna be there when I'm like trying to put money back and all this crap to go have a nice getaway?
These are matches that never happened. Brett and Owen did happen. We're talking matches that never happened.
Your birthday's October 8th?
My birthday is December 26th, but you don't hear me bragging about it.
Because they're not doing a live show at Rep Arena on December 25th. Assholes.
Look,
Oh,
okay.
sorry. I forgot to space it out. Ass. Holes. You can say ass
The only
and you can say holes, but you can't say the other one together.
anyways, the concept of the super show that we're gonna do Sunday is matches that never happened. Basically.
Yeah. This ain't gonna be like the Saudi Arabia ones where we hold people hostage and stuff.
Yeah.
This is a
matches
different type of
that
super
pretty
show.
much never happened. Like Batman 66 versus Freight Train. Never happened.
So are we going? Actually, that would be a good match. Abdullah the Butcher versus John Moxley.
Make that a triple threat and throw New Jack in there.
Oh God! And it is a live show because we're not going to pay the money for the tickets to go sit and watch it pre-recorded. It's a house show. It is just not televised.
No, it's a simulation. No, it's a simulation show. They're all going to be there, simulated.
WWE 2K22.
It's not going to be real.
Hey, Tabitha.
But yeah, so Sunday will be a super showdown card, any generation, any time frame, and matches that never happened. And you guys can even post in the chats what matches you would want to see that never happened. Honestly, one match that I wish would have happened for my generation, Shawn Michaels versus The Rock. Never happened.
True. And I got one. I think one. I got the Briscoes versus the Sheep Herders. Oh,
What's Briscoes we talking about? Jack and Jerry or Mark and Jay?
I think with the Sheep Herders, I automatically go Mark and Jay.
Joe versus Mike. Really? All I have to do is roll his fat ass down the street.
Oh, please. The last time you tried to put me in an arm bar, I drug you around the room with the one arm you were trying to lock.
First of all, hold one. Arm bar.
So, yeah. That match, oh, my God. The Sheep
That would be
Herders
good.
versus the...
That would be good. That would really be good.
And I've been thinking of another one with Moxley. Moxley versus Piper.
They talked about having that match actually in WWE.
Think back when Piper was doing the dog collar matches and that kind of stuff. That crazy, unhinged, violent Piper versus John Moxley.
Bruiser Brody against Mankind.
Oh,
or better yet, Cactus Jack. We'll go Cactus on this one.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan versus
Mr. T. That would have been a WrestleMania match right there.
Yes, it would have. Damn big dude just did a headstand. Okay, that was good.
But yeah, all this will happen Sunday, so you can be in the chat Sunday. Again, we're going back to the regular schedule on Sunday at 2 p.m. Is it 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.? What do we say?
I don't know. Honestly, I am done with. I'm done with almost. I'm sorry, that dude. He needs to. They ain't even going there. 2.
Okay.
All right.
So, 2.
Thank you, Tabitha. It's in the hat fans and support. They know what.
2 to do the super card, the super dream card. You can pick your matches, see who wins, whatever you want to do. We can do comedy matches. We can do whatever you want.
Macho Man versus. Oh, God. Old Nelson Mania.
From your secretary. What? When did you become our secretary, and how come we're not paying you?
First off, we're not paying her because we ain't got no damn money. And secondly, Thank you for being our secretary, because God knows we need somebody to help us keep this crap in line.
Yeah,
I mean, look what happens when we're on our own.
I mean, look what happens when we're on our own. The 5-hour SummerSlam watch along.
They got that we're just glad got really, really, really good numbers, because that made the network look at the numbers and not the content.
If they saw that content, oh my God.
Oh, Nelson, guess who's not coming on live stream anymore?
Yeah.
Your mania could just roll on down the road.
Yeah,
We're
Nelson,
not
you
worth
done
it.
screwed yourself on that one, buddy.
Oh crap! Let's get off here, and because I got to be at work in 20-some minutes.
We'll see you same Two Guys time, same Two Guys channel, Sunday 2 o'clock Super Showdown. It's going down.
Peace.